Greetings everybody, I am Lobo and welcome back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Last episode we completed our mission on Virmire, and while that mission was a success, we did suffer some heavy losses in the process. Unfortunately, all we can really do is move on into something and get on our way, so our next stop is going to be ILOS. We best get a move on.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
Well, how about that?
I knew they'd come around. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
How many ships are you sending to attack ILOS?
ILOS is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
Oh, y'all idiots. Where are you getting your intelligence from? Oh yeah, me. And I say otherwise.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers, and then only in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Virmire. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But ILOS requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to ILOS.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Commander, I've got a message from Captain Anderson.
Are you spying on me, Joker?
No, sir. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
Freaking politicians, man, I tell you what. They don't care what happens so long as they're in power. They could be ruling over, like, just an apocalyptic hellscape, and they'd be satisfied because they're in charge. Anyway, I'm thinking Williams and Naraya, because all we're really doing here is going to talk to the captain, right? Yeah.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
You see, we got Naraya some new duds.
When I first arrived on the Citadel, I spent nearly 3 hours being questioned by the officers here before they would let me enter the wards.
CSEC seems more like a military operation than a police force.
And what are you doing here? Huh?
Sorry, Commander. The Normandy's locked down. Ambassador Udina gave the order.
The nerve of that guy. Oh, he's gonna regret that. He's gonna regret getting in between me and my ship. Especially grounding me here on the Citadel with him? Oh, bad move.
Alliance officials report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed.
Yeah, synchronization.
Soraya,
you gotta get in on that.
In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area.
Alright, so we're heading to Flux, but I'm not gonna head straight there. I'm gonna detour through some shops and just see anything new available, so I'll meet you at Flux.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Hold up. Why don't y'all come on this little detour with me? Check this out, we got some Spectre Master gear, which is actually better than the stuff we've been picking up, which is rare. So I think I might want to buy some stuff here, actually. I also got a lot of stuff I need to sell, which you can't see right now. I got a lot of stuff I need to sell, Mark II sell. Like, it's all marked as junk, right? But I don't want to sell it while we're so close to maxing out on money. So it would make sense to go ahead and, you know, buy some stuff, even though it's expensive. It's worth it, right? Then we can sell stuff and make up our losses. I'm thinking... yeah. And now that we've spent about half our money, we can go ahead and sell our junk. And we're maxed out again! I am once again the richest man in the freaking world, in the galaxy even. Ridiculous.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items?
Show me your items.
Okay, well, nothing worth picking up in the lower markets, but you know what? I think this detour has gone on long enough, so... What? Charles Saraceno. What are you talking about?
Excuse me, you're the Spectre, right?
Yeah?
Commander Shepard, it is an honor to speak with you.
What's this demonstration about?
I'm Charles Saraceno of the Terra Firma Party. With Armistice Day coming soon, we're making our voices heard by the alien appeasers on the Presidium. Can I count on your support in the next election?
Oh, I'm thinking no. Very much no.
You're marking the end of the First Contact War with a protest?
As we have every year for the last 26 years. The war taught humanity a lesson that some would forget. If we don't stand up for ourselves, no one else will.
I thought the lesson of the First Contact War was that there's other life in the galaxy, and they have opinions too.
Perhaps so, Commander. But if aliens feel free to express their opinions at gunpoint, why shouldn't we?
We should, but you're looking for a reason.
Watch yourself, Williams.
We have a backlog of grievances the aliens have ignored, starting with Shanxi.
Were you at Shanxi? If not, shut your pie hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that pass. But seriously, don't make me regret saving you.
What are you running for?
I'm seeking one of the 5 spacer seats in Parliament. They have certain Baroque conditions for a citizen to be able to vote for them. You have to spend more than 6 months a year in space, but you can't have stayed in any one settled system for more than a month. You do spend most of your time in space, Commander.
I don't know Terra Firma's platform. What do you stand for?
Our core value is that Earth must stand firm against alien influences, politically, culturally, and in the worst case, militarily.
It's a noble goal. Too bad so many of your supporters are just racists.
I can't deny that some of our supporters have extreme views, but our platform is also supported by economists, sociologists, and medical professionals.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, you can find quacks in any profession.
But you don't do anything to curtail the racist comments of your members.
Of course not, Commander. Whether I disagree with them or not, they have the right to express their opinion.
They have the right to have an opinion. They do not have the right to have that opinion blasted through a megaphone on some party's platform, where it could influence others to go do dangerous things and hurt other people.
Sorry. I believe we need to work peacefully with other races.
We've heard that before in human history. Well-meaning naivete leads to declarations of peace in our time. We can't allow anything like Shanxi to happen again. I don't suppose I could convince you to issue a public statement of support for my candidacy. The support of the first human Spectre would be invaluable.
Did I stutter?
The occupation of Shanxi couldn't happen again. We weren't even sure there were aliens to garrison against back then.
It's still a powerful symbol, Commander. Shanxi is the only human territory ever occupied by an alien species.
You have the right to your opinion, Mr. Saraceno, but with all due respect, I disagree with it.
I understand. I'm glad you support the democratic process, at least. Thank you for your time, Commander. Remember Terra Firma on Election Day, because Terra Firma remembers you.
Look at these scumbags.
I have to work the crowd, Commander. Maybe we can do lunch sometime?
Only if you promise to choke on it. You got anything to say, Williams?
You can keep the Presidium. This is where the action is.
I love this place. The crowds, the action. It's great.
I'm not sure about that, Naraya. I'm not sure it's really my scene. I prefer to be somewhere with a lot more peace and quiet, you know? Alright, let's go ahead and make our way into Flux.
Could I take a moment of your time?
What do you want?
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
It's Commander, actually. What do you want?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
Don't try to sell me on this. Just tell me what you want.
I need you to buy a mental stimulant for me. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
What is this stimulant exactly?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
You want me to buy you a cup of coffee? Better be coffee.
If you know the monthly limits, why did you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
Is your assistant incompetent, or just inexperienced?
Worse, he's an alien sympathizer. My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
We just talk ourselves in a circle here? Dang it.
Is your assistant incompetent?
Yeah, forget my assistant.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
Will overdosing on stimulants and getting arrested help humanity, Keeler?
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand! Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
There's no shame in having a problem, but you have to get treatment.
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
Why the heck are you still here?
Change your mind? You gonna help me record those wins?
Oh, you're the gambler guy. What was this about again?
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
Oh yeah, he had his little doohickey that helped people cheat at gambling, feeding their addiction. Right.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a frequency that will slightly increase your odds. Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
What's in this for me?
Keep your winnings. That should be payment enough, I think.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it, but maybe I'll just take it off your hands so you can't mess with it anymore. How about that?
I'll help you out.
Huh. I suppose I could let you try it.
You've been begging me to.
Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
Oh, that data won't be collecting nothing. Nothing will be collecting that data. No, what I'm gonna do. Hey, where's your boss?
Commander, thanks again for all your help.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, Captain. I'll be with you in just a minute. I got some business I need to take care of. Hey, where's the owner?
Hey, good to see another human in here.
There's humans everywhere.
I'm waiting for someone else.
You know where the proprietor of this establishment is?
Hey there, welcome to Flex.
There he is. Hey, you know your machines here are being compromised. That's something that might interest you?
Hello again. Can I help you?
I've got something you might be interested in.
Let me see that. You got that from Shells, didn't you? I saw him using it earlier. Tossed him out on his ass for it, too. Thanks for bringing this to me.
Cheaters shouldn't prosper.
I agree with you on that. Thanks again. Take a few shots at the Quasar. On the house.
On the house, huh?
I should be going.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Well, I mean, the captain is waiting, but, he'll understand. So what? Closes to 20 without going over. Okay. Oh, you gotta give me something I can work with. And that ain't it. You're looking a little bit better. And that's it. We're done. Alright, well, how about that? We broke even. Wonderful. Captain Anderson's waiting. Actually, you know what? Since we finished that assignment, does that mean we're... No, we're not done with this. We have to speak to Shells. And then that's it, aside from these, finding stuff assignments. So let's go ahead and speak to him. We'll just cross that off our list, get it off of there, and then we're good to go.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Nope.
Actually, I gave your device to Doran.
But that was years of work. What am I gonna do now?
You could put your talents to better use.
You're no help at all. This is absolutely the worst day of my life.
Oh, boo-hoo.
What am I gonna do now?
Stop cheating. Go work an honest job? How about that? Did that ever occur to you? Probably not. Hey, Captain!
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
Yeah, I figured that.
They pulled me off the mission. Just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to ILOS. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
Yeah. For better or for worse.
I won't forget this, Captain. I promise.
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area, patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
Oh, Captain. I could really use you up there, man. I need my allies up there with me, not down here in this mess.
There's got to be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He's not gonna let you waltz into his office and use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
Udina won't let this slide, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel control.
Captain, I don't like this. Dangerous either way. I'm not taking your fate into my hands. This is, if you want to do this, it's on you.
It's your call, Captain.
I'll break into the ambassador's office. He made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Captain, I've been ready for that. I'm just not sure this is, Yeah. Let's go.
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Dang it, Captain. Putting yourself at risk for me again. Dance. Dance with Doran? What? Y'all didn't see this. Okay, let's get a move on.
What am I gonna do now?
Get a job! I hope you know what you're getting yourself into, Captain.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send...
Oh!
Get us out of here, Joker. Now!
Oh boy. What have we gotten ourselves into? Huh, Presley?
Can't believe we stole the Normandy. I know we'll all be court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. Yeah, keep going. Don't let that adrenaline wear out, because once it does, man, you're gonna come crashing hard and regret every decision you ever made. Oh boy.
Aw, damn it, no sign of pursuit? I was hoping the council would send some ships after us. I was looking forward to putting the Normandy through her paces. Figured I'd get to see what this ship can really do.
Saren's still out there. Maybe we'll get a chance to play hide and seek with Sovereign.
You know, it doesn't seem like much fun when you say it, Commander. So you need something?
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, I'll see ya.
It's strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard. Don't let us down.
I'm gonna do my best, but just keep in mind, whatever happens, we're doing what's right.
This will all be over soon, Shepard. One way or another.
Vicarian, you better not thank me this time.
I can't believe we stole the Normandy. After everything you told me, it seems a bit extreme, don't you think?
Stealing the Normandy is a trivial risk compared to the threat of Saren.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. If you're wrong, we'll pay for it. But if you're right and we did nothing, I think we'd regret it a whole lot more. I just hope we can catch Saren before they realize we're missing.
We'll catch him. Just be ready when we do.
Yes, Commander.
You know, Vicarian, I appreciate you, like, you know, your support, but you don't have to agree with me on everything.
Commander?
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Hey, Rex!
Stealing an Alliance ship?
Risky stuff. But I'm right behind you, Shepard. It's the least I can do.
Everyone else thinks I'm crazy.
Sometimes crazy is the best way to go. I just hope they don't catch us before we get our hands on Saren.
You and me both.
He'll get us through, Shepard.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
We're fugitives on the run. Very exciting, Shepard. I wonder what the Council would do to us if we got caught.
Huh.
Your father probably had some political pull, right? He wouldn't let them throw his little girl in jail.
You don't know my father. Stealing ships is a capital offense among my people. He'd probably want to execute us himself.
Oh.
We've got bigger problems than your father, like Saren and the Reapers.
Good point. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
I should go.
See you later.
I'll see you around, Naraya. Hey, Adams.
Heard we're headed into the Terminus systems, Commander. Don't worry, sir. The Normandy's a hell of a ship. She'll get us through this.
I have full confidence in all of you. Okay. Y'all ready to do this? Too bad, we're doing it anyway. We're headed to ILOS in the Pangea Expanse. Oh boy. Refuge. In the golden age of the Protheans, ILOS was a verdant world dotted with the spires and arches of magnificent cities. Even casual observation shows this is no longer the case. ILOS has been devastated by means unknown. Its entire surface changed to the color of rust. The atmosphere shows heightened levels of oxygen. Wildfires, presumably ignited by lightning strikes, can be seen burning on the dark side. This indicates that most, if not all, respirating animal life forms have died off. Surface gravity is a comfortable 1.17 standard Gs.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? No way we can make a drop in there.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone!
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker?
I can do it.
Gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
Oh boy, we're getting right into this, huh? Okay, well, who's coming with us? I'm thinking my all-star Naraya right here is coming with us. And the doc might know a thing or two about ILOS. Yeah, we're balanced. That's a good team right there. It's a darn good team.
You two, keep moving. Inside, now.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
You hiding from me, Saren? I'd hide from me too at this point.
I never dreamed I would actually find ILOS.
My people once tried to find this world. We'd hoped we could settle here. But we didn't know it would feel so unwelcome.
Yeah, it's not the most, hospitable looking place, is it? Hello. Goodbye. You know what? Have some of this. Yeah. Anyone else? Oh, yep. Waiting on you. You must not have heard. If I have to exercise, it's gonna be bad for you. I guess you wouldn't have heard. Everybody else has made me walk. Hello. Everybody else has made me walk has ended up in the scrap heap. Oh, dang, I could use some help here. Come on, Doc, give me something. It's fine. So it looks like we're going downstairs then. Hey, we're gonna have one on us. Just so you're aware. Oh, he's a little guy. Good looking out, Naraya. Alright, where are we going? Do you not have the bottom floor on here? Elevator, where we came in, kinda. Another elevator over there. You know what? I'm thinking before we move on, I'm gonna go check out the elevator. Kind of escaped my attention. Nope, that's nothing. Well, not yet anyway. But it looks like there's another area over here. Leading down. So we can check this out. This is going down to the same area the other stairway was taking us. I'm thinking it probably does. Let's have a peek. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Like this area over here. We can't see on the map, but seems like it might be the same area. Oh, and this place is crawling. I don't like it. Literally crawling. Is that where we came down before? So we're making our way through the trench. And it's south. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, well, there's nothing down in the trench. Why did we venture into the trench? Alright, so the trench wasn't it. The elevator isn't it. Where is it exactly that we're supposed to go? Okay, so it's looking like we maybe need to venture down south to the courtyard. I'll tell you one thing. I love maps. I love maps in games. I love maps in real life too. Maps are awesome. What's this? Prothean?
I wish I had more time to study all of this.
Well, you might, you know? We don't end up blowing it up or something. The, bullet holes in that Prothean? Ignore this when you study them. Doc! Naraya! You know, it's fine. Ah! They're on me! I feel like they're on me! Creepy, crawly, dang robots. Alright, we got this elevator right here, which does work. Wonderful. You didn't sign up for this, did you, scientist? No. It's fine.
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
And I'm guessing this is the place where we'll do that. I'm also guessing that we're gonna run into a little resistance. Oh, dang, you're a big boy. Get off me! Okay. We're fine. Right, Doc. Yeah, we're fine. Armature repair station. Oh, hello. You cool? I fixed you. So we're cool.
Be here. Not us. Not the Geth. Not Saren.
Agree 100%, Naraya. Your friend's gonna be cool too? Yeah. Alright, so according to the map, the security room should be this way. Yeah. Okay.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it. Then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
I never dreamed I would actually find ILOS.
Well, we're here now, Doc. And I gotta say, I don't appreciate all that negativity the Prothean hologram is bringing into my world right now. Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped. We gonna stop it, all right. We better stop it. Okay, so that elevator brings us back up here. This is where we came in, right? Because we opened the door in the security room and now we can pursue Saren. Yeah. To the Mako. Door's still closed.
Who votes we take the vehicle into the creepy underground bunker?
Good idea. The firepower will come in handy.
Well, you know what? That's what y'all want. We can do that.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Please, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just have yet to run into it.
Thanks, Doc.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have gone wrong. This bunker became their tomb. The pods are dead as well as anyone inside.
All of them? There must be...
Dang it! That's what I was trying to avoid. I wanted to hear the conversation. I'm sorry. Now y'all got to pay! Interrupting us like that. What's wrong with you? Doc, Naraya, feel free to continue. No, you're on guard now. That's fine, I guess. Dang it! You know, if you do want to keep talking, though, we got some time. Yep, time is on our side. Oh, we're fine. Y'all sure you don't want to keep talking? Doc, I know you got a lot to say about the Protheans. What in the world is this? Huh.
What is happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush!
I do not think Saren is behind this.
Don't panic, Naraya. We got this. Charge! Dang it. Alright, give me a minute. Ah, see? It's fine. It's fine. Doc, you don't have to criticize my driving anymore. It's ridiculous. See, we're... No? Okay. Oh, wait. Haha! Hi, Doc.
I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
Whatever we find, be cautious. If this were simply an automated trap, Saren would have triggered it as well.
Yeah, that does stand to reason. What was that? Vigil.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you, unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the ILOS Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature, not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
They're a bunch of snakes. Cowards, even.
If he turns on the relay, the Reapers can wipe out the Council and the Citadel fleet in one fell swoop.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
The war was lost. If you had surrendered, they might have let you live.
No offer of surrender was ever given. Our enemy had a single goal: the extinction of all advanced organic life. Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed, others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. ILOS was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, ILOS was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
How did you survive?
I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
You were programmed to protect them, not kill them.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
Keepers? They work so hard.
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the conduit?
The conduit gives him access to the Citadel and the Keepers. The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit. Follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secrecy? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on ILOS decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about ILOS. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations, perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
Sovereign must have realized that organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
Well, I mean, I already discussed everything that he had to discuss. You want to try, feel free.
It might know something useful.
I will provide whatever information I can. My data banks, however, are limited to information directly related to stopping the Reaper invasion.
Yeah, see, Doc? Weren't you paying attention?
I've got the file. Come on.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
Well, we best get on our way then. Sitting here talking for like 15 minutes. We'll get going in the next episode, actually. Because, you know. But I do think that's going to be it for us today. Y'all have anything to say? Naraya?
My people once tried to find this world. We'd hoped we could settle here. But we didn't know it would feel so unwelcome.
You said that earlier. Doc?
I wish I had more time to study all of this.
Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and call it there. And next episode, I think, should be the last episode, so I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please be sure to hit that little thumbs up button. That would mean a whole lot to me. And if you want to see more of Mass Effect Legendary Edition, please remember to subscribe. But as always, I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I deeply appreciate it. And until next time, I am Lobo, and I will see you guys later.